Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a pull day for you guys today. So the first one we have here is the single arm decline press. We are focusing on one side here. I usually don't do any dumbbell pressing movements because it usually bothers my right shoulder, but today all the machines were taken, so we improvise. As you can see here, I have steps on either side. This is to help with keeping my feet flat, as this bench does sit up higher. I've also got a monkey grip on this, which means my thumb is not wrapped around the bar. I am working on getting a good stretch at the bottom and then squeezing at the top. Breathing in as I go down and exhaling as I go up, trying to control the movement and stabilize the shoulders. Keeping the elbows tucked in and not flared out will help with shoulder pain. Alright, next exercise we got here is the single arm machine fly. So on this one you can see that my palms are open to prevent caving in my arms. You want to think about bringing your biceps to the middle instead of your hand. The other hand is touching my chest to keep a better mind-muscle connection. Feet are firmly planted on the ground for stability. Only my shoulders and butt are touching the machine. So I have a curve in my lower back with chest up. This helps again from caving in as you contract the pecs. It also helps with stability. You want to squeeze in the middle and then feel the stretch in your pecs as you come back. If you have shoulder problems, I would recommend you set the machine so it doesn't go too far back. Remember to squeeze in the middle. You really want to focus on the pecs here. A lot of the times I actually do this as a warm-up, but again, like I said, today the machines were kind of used and I had to kind of improvise. So you can kind of do that sometimes, kind of move around and just do something different. Alright, we're going to finish up here and we're going to move on to the next chest exercise. And that one is actually going to be another fly. So that's going to be the single arm cable fly. Again, my palms are open on this one to prevent my chest from caving in. You always want to make sure your chest is up and open. Make sure you achieve full ROM on this by going a little further than the middle line, squeezing as you come down and feeling the stretch as you come up. Foot is out in front to provide stability and to focus more on the lower pec. I like doing single arm because I can focus on one pec at a time. I do have mild scoliosis, so any unilateral movement is best. This was my last set, so I went to failure. I do 4 sets on everything, working up to my top set. Alright, next is the single arm lateral raise. So again, single arm here with the other arm on a bench to provide stability. You want to go light on these and higher rep. Shoulders do respond better to this. Plus I am doing a superset, so cable lateral raises right after this. With lateral raises, you want to think about swiping your hand toward the wall instead of just raising your hand up. It's like an outward sweeping motion. Elbow is slightly bent with a dumbbell slightly in front. I have a hard time feeling the mind-muscle connection on shoulders, so I have to really concentrate on feeling the burn. Also, that's why I do a superset. I do this exercise to failure, even though it's a superset. I'll do both exercises to failure. And I'll also do partial reps to really burn out those shoulders. Again, this is a trouble muscle for me, so I really have to hammer them down. Alright, next exercise for the superset is the single arm cable lateral raise. Again, you want to go lightweight on this. You can see I'm only doing 10 pounds. I'm holding onto the cable system for stability. You want to really burn out the shoulders here. Coming all the way up and then all the way down. Again, thinking about that sweeping motion. Again, I like to do partial reps on both these exercises. It's just what's required for my shoulders to grow because they're just very stubborn. Next exercise is the single arm reverse fly. I usually do these before my lateral raise superset, but again, the machine was taken, so I had to kind of swap things around. Again, I have my palm open on these, pushing against the machine with the side of my palm. I find these help me target the rear delt better and to help get my bicep and tricep out of the exercise. And I'm also holding onto the machine for stability. Feet are firmly against the floor. Make sure you don't go too far back on this exercise, or what they call hyperextend. I see a lot of people do that, and it's very unnecessary. Make sure you have full ROM coming all the way back before starting the next rep, squeezing as you go out, and then feeling the stretch as you come back in. And then lastly is going to be our tricep exercises. The first one I have is the single arm push down. My hand is closed on this exercise. Other hand is holding onto the cable system for stability. Try to keep your elbow close to your body. I see a lot of people where their elbows actually come up, so just try to keep that real close to your body. Squeezing at the bottom and then feeling the stretch at the top. And try not to get like over top of the weight with your body. You kind of want to stay, upright. And you want to really isolate your triceps. So the more you kind of hang over that weight, the more you're going to get other muscles. So I am going to failure on these as well. I've got one more tricep exercise after this, and that is an extension. And our last exercise is the single arm extension. So this is kind of a cool exercise. It's similar to a dumbbell extension, but we're using a cable. I just use the ball that's on the cable system. My hand is in a neutral position. I use the other hand to stabilize my arm, doing the movement. Elbows stay in one position though. Feeling the stretch as I come down and then squeezing at the top. Going to failure on these as well. I like to incorporate a push down and extension. So thank you guys for watching.